House of LeMay Makeup and Dressing Room.
Here comes Amber, stop what you're doing. Here comes Amber, she's just doing what she can. Here comes Amber, cue the spotlight. Here comes Amber with 2 drinks in her hand. The matriarch of fashion, from sequins to her glasses, you can't look away. Ask her, does she do it? There's really nothing to it. She's got that feminine gaze. If you have a party, or if you're feeling naughty, call up the House of LeMay. Here comes your favorite gal. Here comes your queen. Here comes the talk of the town. It's Amber Live tonight. The music starts to playing. It's time for cabareting on Amber Live tonight.
Ladies and gentlemen, please turn off all cell phones and get ready for your host, Amber LeMay.
Hi there, and welcome to Amber Live tonight. It's our special show. It's our quasi-annual Leaf Peepin' Cider Sippin' Review. Yes, and it's not in person this year. It's virtual, but it's going to be fun. Now, I know a lot of people are saying, well, what's there to celebrate about sap and mud? Well, let me tell you. Vermont is the #1 producer of maple syrup in the United States and produces 5.5% of the world's maple syrup. Now, our friends up north in Canada produce 70% of the world's syrup, and with our immediate neighbors in Quebec making 90% of that. So a lot of syrup gets made in this area. And as for mud, well, mud season is in late winter, which could be, March 15th, and early spring, which could be July 1st. And that's when the dirt becomes muddy from melting snow and ice. And since 2/3 of Vermont's 12,812 miles of maintained roads are dirt, it's pretty much everywhere you go. And let's face it, this time of year, we need something to celebrate. And it's Easter too. Yeah, I've got the Easter beaver here. He's here to party. Yeah, and so we'll celebrate Easter. And I'd celebrate that this being the last day of Passover, but I have no idea what that's about. So I guess it's on with the show. Hey, Russell, come on in.
Hey, Amber, how are you?
Oh, I'm doing fine, Russell. I'm really excited about tonight's show. We've got some fun things happening, that's for sure. Woo.
Yes, we do.
All right. So, Russell, we might have some new viewers, so tell them what to do, where to go.
Well, new viewers and old viewers. We know a lot of you like to watch on Facebook, but we do highly recommend that you watch over on YouTube, because our YouTube channel has Amber in full HD, so you can see her there. And when you go over there, you can like, you can subscribe, you can share it with all your friends, tell everybody on YouTube, tell everybody everywhere about Amber Live. But again, we do recommend watching on YouTube for the best result. You can watch wherever you like, but Amber will be much prettier in full HD. So we recommend that. And as Bridget reminds us, subscribe, like, and get notifications. Thank you, Bridget.
Yes, thank you, Bridget from Illinois. She's a regular. And you know what? Bridget, we see her every Wednesday. She logs in to watch Amber chat. We've been doing that for the past, 15 weeks, it seems like, I think. Yeah. And it's just Wednesday night around 8:15. We get on and we talk for an hour. We have people log in and they talk and chat. Some people come online. We usually have Big J, and Jack comes on and talks, and Rocco. And you can ask all kinds of questions, and we talk about some pretty crazy things on Wednesday night. So check that out on Wednesday. And if you subscribe, you're going to get those dings to tell us we're live. That's for sure. And talk about online stuff. Oh, my gosh. Last week, I told you about how myself and Lucy Bell had put ourselves up for auction for a few good causes. Well, one of the causes was for medical expenses for our good friend Chris Friday's son, who's has leukemia. So a lot of medical expenses. And so the good friend Kate Esser put this auction together and raised over $50,000 in just a week. And it's so cool. Lucy Bell and I put up an appearance from us, and someone bid $1,000. And so Lucy Bell and I are going to a party sometime. That's going to be fun.
Are you sure they didn't read that as a disappearance from you and pay the $1,000?
No, I think they know what they're getting for $1,000. And we're still in an auction now for Hands, which is helping, oh goodness, helping and nurturing diverse seniors. That's what Hands is for. And if you go online and bid there, I will make a birthday greeting for you or someone you love. So get on there and make a bid. And Russell's going to put that in the comments so you can get online and make a bid. That'd be a great thing to do, but good thing to help out. Whew. And now, Russell, your favorite part of the show.
And we are up to my favorite part of the show already, which is the Bustiers. And we'd like to thank our super Bustiers first and foremost: Craig Hilliard, Rial Masson, Janet Feeney, John Martin, and Larry Lamori, many of whom are watching tonight, possibly all of them, because they do love us and they are a huge help and we appreciate them. And then we had a couple of Bustiers who re-upped their contribution again today: Serena O'Connell, Matt Viennes, and Johnny McLaughlin all sent us a donation this week. And if you would like to support Amber Live, which is really what keeps us running here, you can do it through Venmo at RJD Pro, and you can see that right there on the right-hand side of your screen. And if you donate $25 or more, you get a sticker. If you donate $100 or more, you get an amazing sticker and magnet. So Amber can be everywhere. And for $200 or more, you get a sticker, a magnet, and a mug from Amber Live. And we will be glad to send you that mug. Again, it's Venmo at RJD Pro if you'd like to help out.
Well, I love looking at that list because it shows our support from all over the country. And I see in the comments already, we got Roger from Portland, Oregon watching. We have Sue from Ohio. Oh, my goodness, how great to see you people. Thank you for watching. I hope you watch every week because this is like our 54th, 55th week in a row. So we like doing this. All right. So one of the pieces we do every week is name the caption. So Russell, let's show that picture.
Here's our caption this for the week. If you have a great caption for this photo, we'd love to hear from you. Let's put it in the comments and send it to Jack. And at the end of the show, Jack will bring the picture back up with the best comments and talk about them, and we'll get some great laughs.
Yes. Put comment and then make something up about that. And I tell you, if you live in Vermont, you've probably seen that in the past couple of weeks. All right, Russell, we've got a great show lined up. We've got several people coming in to perform as part of the Leaf Peepin' Cider. No, not the Leaf Peepin' Cider.
That is the second time. It's Sap Tappin, Mud Flappin Comedy Review.
I'm just so excited. All right, Russell. Well, we'll get on there. We've got plenty of guests lined up, so stick around. But first, we got to go to headlines. Sap Tappin, Mud Flappin, Sap Tappin, Mud Flappin. Okay, got it now. All right. So headlines. So naked man says he was doing a walk of shame. Oh, it's a story as old as time. South Carolina man, we're giving Florida man a break for now, was seen by deputies walking in public naked. When asked why, the man replied he was doing a walk of shame because he had cheated on his wife. Oh, honey, your wife is trying to punish everyone else for what you did? By the way, he was not completely nude. He had a plastic sandwich bag covering his genitals. Probably a finger sandwich bag. And look at this guy. Hey, Russell, bring that picture back. Look at him. He's 41 years old? Now that's shameful. Oh, another, by the way, he later admitted being on meth. Yeah. So, Florida man, he'd make an appearance tonight. And 2020's Most Punchable Face Award winner, Congressman Matt Gaetz, is being investigated for possible sex trafficking and also for showing fellow lawmakers pictures of the females he had slept with. Well, who could have predicted this from guy you joked was a pedophile to guy you knew was a real pedophile? I look at Matt Gaetz and there's just something about him that just yells, stranger danger, stranger danger. I'm saying, I'm not surprised. This is bad. Gaetz is tied to another federal investigation of his buddy, a local Florida politician, that includes sex trafficking a minor. This is go to jail bad. That's how bad that is. And it's so bad that Trump won't even touch it. And Trump touches everything. Oh, that's got to sting. Being Trump's biggest elected fanboy since 2016, and have him cold shoulder you because you allegedly had sex with a 17-year-old girl that wasn't your daughter? Have fun in jail, Matthew Gaetz, you torn bag of grinning garbage. Well, speaking of D.C., Garrett Miller is accused of being part of the insurrection at the Capitol on January 6th. And when cops came looking for him, they found him wearing a T-shirt that said, I was there, Washington, D.C., January 6th, 2021. Case closed, I guess. I love these guys who thought they were all part of the revolution, and so they bragged on social media and actually made T-shirts that they then wore, letting everyone know that they took part in the crime. You know, I wish more criminals would just make T-shirts. You know how easy it would have been to find all those Nazis over the years if they had just worn T-shirts like with rock band tour dates on it? Blitzkrieg Invasion Tour, Poland, 1939. France, 1940. The bombing of London, 1941. And finally, conservative business owner Dave Ramsey has fired employees for getting pregnant before they were married. Apparently, he believes employees' sex lives are his business, and if you're having premarital sex, you are no longer worthy of having a job at his company. What an asshole. Now, we are implementing something similar here at Amber Live. Yes, you will be fired if you don't attempt to have exciting premarital sex. We'll be requiring all employees to log all sexual encounters so we know they're upholding this new policy. This will be mandatory for everyone except Rocco. We just don't want to know. No. And that's this week's headlines. Sap Tappin, Mud Flappin, Sap Tappin. Yes! So on with the Sap Tappin, Mud Flappin review. You know, there's other words for mud in the Oxford English Dictionary, and they include slobber, slabber, slutch, and slushiness. I like slabber. I don't know why, but I like that. And maple sap is around 98% water. Therefore, it takes around 40 gallons to produce a 1 gallon of maple syrup. Now, that's a lot of Sap Tappin. According to their density and transparency, maple syrup is divided into 3 types: light, medium, and amber. Yes, we have our own Amber Live syrup. Can't wait. Have that with some breakfast. So our first act of the night, you know, in the past, it's always just been the people of Beaver Pond. But because we can do this virally, we've invited other people of the Beaver Pond area, the Beaver Pond Valley, we like to call it. And our first guest, his name is Rusty Peen, and he's from Lower Beaver Gash. Now, I didn't know there was a Lower Beaver Gash. We always knew there was the Upper Beaver Gash, and that's where the highfalutin people live. But Rusty's going to tell us all about Lower Beaver Gash. Take it away, Rusty.
This here's Rusty Peen from Lower Beaver Gash, and I'm president of the Beaver Pond Guns and Tackle Society, and we're funded by the Freedom Coalition. Our mission is to arm more drag queens because a loaded drag queen is a safe drag queen. Now today we're going to talk about one of my favorite Easter pastimes. It's called peep jousting. And that's when, you know, Ma Peen and Poppy Peen, they used to gather up all of us little Peen kids in the trailer, and we would see the peep joust in the Thunderdome. And today I'm proud to announce that we got this here beauty, this here piece of work. Here's our Thunderdome right here. So here's where we're going to see the peep jousting happening. Ain't she a beaut? Okay, bud, we got 4 kind of peeps that we got battling today, bud. We got the classic, we got the yellow peep right here, classic duckies. We got the funfetti duckies right here, y'all. And we got 2 varieties of the bunnies. We got the blue bunnies and we got the pink bunnies, y'all. And so what you do is you take your peep, like so, and you want to make sure that he's got a jousting lance poking right out of him. And then you line them up on a plate so that when they start to expand a little bit, the idea is that the lance is going to pierce the armor and explode the opponent. And the winner will go on to the final round. Alright, it's time for round 1 here in the Thunderdome. We got the duckies, we got the yellow classic versus the funfetti ducky. They got their lances pointed and they're off. We got the funfetti duck making an aggressive move for to start with, trying to pierce the yellow ducky's skin, but he can't do it. Yellow ducky puffs himself up, sumo wrestler style. And they're both belly to belly right now. They're trying to pop the other one. Trying not to congeal in a big marshmallowy mash right now. But you know, that's what's going to happen. It's going to be a battle of stamina here. Who can outlast the other one? Who can survive? And who's going to be a smoking little sucker? Who's going to be a loser who's just, you know, going out of here with a smoky face and smoky little butthole? Looks like it might be the yellow peep. I think so. Oh, funfetti peep, he just can't stand the pressure, dude. He ain't got enough stamina. Start the smoke coming out right there of his neck. Yellow peep putting the smackdown on him. Gonna drop kick him right in the fucking throat. And it looks like he can do it. Who's gonna be the first one to pop? It's gonna be the funfetti peep. He's done for. The yellow peep is declared the winner. We got an excellent round 1 off to a good start right here. We'll come back here for round 2 in a minute, Amber. Back to you.
Thank you, Rusty Peen. Can't wait for round 2. Boy, talk about your March Madness. Even though it's April. Yeah. So getting back to our original concept of the Sap Tappin Mud Flappin review, I want to bring back some of Beaver Pond's most esteemed citizens. You've seen them on this show before. Let's bring in Cousin Crystal and Cousin Bones.
Hello, Cousin Amber.
Hi there. So evidently the Wi-Fi is working pretty good up there in the hot damn trailer park.
The Wi-Fi is working fine today. I think the governor gave it a little boost for the holiday, but I don't care how we got it, but it's okay for the moment.
Well, first of all, I want to say, Cousin Bones, I'm sorry I couldn't be there for your birthday party. I'm sure it was a lot of fun.
It was a lot of fun, and I tell you, the B&B Fix-It shop, Amber, has been just going guns. We not only fix gadgets, you know, but we also work on people. And people have been coming in, and we've been having a reverse brainwash special that works so good on people that have had the various kinds of the brainwash. And I'm not saying Crystal went through it, but I'm saying lots of good people have gone through it, and it's really popular at B&B, and it's just been a great year. And, you know, it's great to have a birthday. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Cousin Bones.
I have to tell you, Amber, we're exhausted. We have had the longest day. As you know, we were up at 6 o'clock this morning for sunrise service because Cousin Bones had to do the sunrise service this morning because Pastor Duder is still in the closet. And then, of course, we sugared all day. As you mentioned before, it takes 40 gallons of sap to make 1 gallon of maple syrup. And so we have been out sugaring and getting those buckets in and boiling. It's been an absolutely exhausting day.
And I'm telling you, Amber, we were thinking back, you know, remember the old days there, and we'd have the pancake breakfast there and the Sap Tappin pancake breakfast. And so many of the people from the Beaver Ponders, all the air gash areas were there. You'd have the Macklams, the Choates, the McLarens, the Roys, the Summers, the Nutters, the Nelsons, the Wardens, the Coutus, the Crowns, the Aikens, the Ferrises, Kemptons, Goodwillies, Churchills, Ruby Blaine, the Hoyts, Carpenters, Campbells, Pearls, Threshers, Morrisons, and the Gosses.
Everybody was there, Amber, everybody from miles around. Because, you know, last year we couldn't be together for sunrise service. So everyone came. All of the LeMays came. And then, of course, there were the LaFaves and the LaSage and the LaPierres and the La Chapelles and the LePages. All the loves were there. It was wonderful. It was wonderful. Oh, we had it over there at the goddamn, standing up. The sun was coming up over the goddamn. It was beautiful. Absolutely beautiful.
How nice. How nice. Is there anything else you want to share with us before we present your special present to us?
Well, we just wanted to take a moment. Look, I have Grandma LeMay's Tupperware pitcher that she always put the syrup in. We've been boiling all day, and we'd like to toast you right now with the very first Sap maple syrup of the season. There you go, darling. The first run. To you, Amber, we miss you so much. We're waiting for you to get back to the trailer park, dear.
Yeah, the buckets will be waiting, Amber. You know it.
All right. Well, thank you so much. And I hear you have a little song for us. Let's hear that.
Hello, happy Easter from Beaver Pond. Yeah. We've been out sugaring all day, but we're back here at the B&B Fix-It shop and Decoy's rehearsal hall, and we're going to sing you a little song because Cousin Bones and Cousin Bo just don't fix things at the Fix-It shop. They try and fix people.
Damn.
I've been waiting a year just to talk to you face to face. You've been looking all down in the mouth and down at your shoes. Well, baby, I come to give you the news. We're gonna paint rainbows all over your blues. I heard you've been spending a lot of your time up in your room. And at night you've been listening to the dark side of the moon over and over. You don't talk to nobody unless they talk to you. So Bonesy, we came here to sing you a tune. Woo-hoo! Is all you really got to say, 'cause it's time to find a new lifestyle, 'cause this here ain't the way. Well, let's go for a bounce down on the old Mill Street. I can show you the prettiest mountains that you've ever seen. You gotta run out of that closet and put on your blue suede shoes. We're gonna paint rainbows all over your blues. Yeah, we're gonna paint rainbows all over your blues. Let's get to boiling.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you, Cousin Bones. Thank you, Cousin Crystal. Happy birthday, Cousin Bones. Oh, my goodness. That was so much fun. And Bones is right about B&B Fix-It Shop. We've got a commercial from them coming up later on. All right, getting back to some Sap Tappin and Mud Flappin information, because this is an educational show too, you know. Now, mud season marks the beginning of the mating season for wild turkeys. Early risers probably heard the loud gobbles of mature male turkeys or toms on the warm days back in March. And as snow melts in April, the mating season intensifies. So if I were you, I'd keep my tail feathers covered. Now, IHOP, that's the International House of Pancakes, they offer their customers a wide variety of syrups to slather on their pancakes. But all that syrup's made out of corn. Yeah, there is only one IHOP out of the over 1,800 where you can get real, authentic maple syrup. And that's the IHOP in South Burlington, Vermont. Unfortunately, you'll have to fork over an extra 99 cents to enjoy the sweet maple goodness. But I think it's worth it. Yeah. All right, so I'm wondering what's going on in that marshmallow madness, thanks, Johnny, that we saw earlier with Rusty Peen. So let's go for round two. Come on, Rusty.
Yeah, welcome back to Peep Thunderdome. We just finished round 1 where we saw Yellow Peep face off against Fun Freddy Peep, and now it's going to be the bunny round 2 for the blue bunny versus the pink bunny. So let's go to Thunderdome and see how it's shaping up down there. Alright, ready for round 2 here. We got the bunnies facing off against each other. We got pink bunny versus blue bunny, and they're off. They got the lanterns pointed right at each other's hearts, and oh, they're both down. They're going for the sneak attack sumo wrestler move. The difference between the classic duckies and the bunnies here is that those duckies, they tend to stay upright a little bit better, but with the bunnies, they always tend to flop over and they have to do a sumo wrestler move like that. Try to knock the other one off the plate, try to burst a hole in that. Either going back to back or belly to belly, but they're facing off right there. This is the classic 69 position right here, dude, where you got the lanterns pointed right at each other. You're trying not to cross the swords, but you know, it's a little bit tough there when you got limited mobility the way it is there. So now it's just a battle of stamina. See who can outlast the other one. Who's going to be the winner and who's going to start smoking first. Oh, looks like the pink bunny got a smoker in the butthole right there. He got smoke coming right out of his asshole. But that ain't good. You got to plug it up or you got to plug the other guy out real soon. Oh, he's done for. We got the winner right here. It's the blue bunny. Pink bunny, he done for. He just dude, he's just a fucking smoking mess right now. He's just a smoldering pile of marshmallow and sugar. We'll come back in a little bit for round 3 there, but this is just the carnage of round 2 just finishing up right here. We see, just this smoldering pile of bunny. Back to you, Amber. We'll come back for round 3 where we put the ducky against the bunny rabbit, and we'll see who the real winner is of Peepland. Back to you.
Oh, wow, how exciting! Anybody placing any bets? I bet you are. All right. So to take a little break from the Sap Tappin Mud Flappin review, we want to bring in our regular weekly feature, and that's Pass the Tea. It's a recap of this week's episode of RuPaul's Drag Race. So take it away, girls.
Girl, that's hot.
Hi, everyone. Welcome to Pass the Tea. I am Angela Mansberry.
And I'm Sherry Poppins. And this week, we are reviewing episode 12 of RuPaul's Drag Race Season 13, Final 5, girl.
Here we go. And we have an acting challenge. And I think this is one of my favorite acting challenges we've had on the show. It was good production value. It was a good script. It was actually funny. A+ writers, A+.
Yeah, I think this is like the second definitely the second, maybe the third acting challenge this season. This was hands down. I mean, so good. They did like a parody on Honey, I Shrunk the Kids.
Henny, we shrunk the drag queens.
Henny, we shrunk the drag queens. Very, very classic RuPaul. So they all play people that got shrunk, and Candy Muse got the role of like the villain that shrunk them. How do you think everyone did in the acting challenge, Angela?
I think Rosé has great acting chops. She was great throughout this whole challenge, nailed every line. I thought she did really well. And I thought Got Mick is really funny. I really like watching Got Mick just have fun. And this was a great challenge for her.
Yeah, Got Mick played a character that is allergic to cats. And at one point there's a giant cat like pawing at her shrunken body. And she's like, get away, achoo, oh, help me, achoo. Like, it was comedic gold. Her physical comedy, too, was great. I would say Olivia definitely fell flat for me. She was another very, like, one-note actress, and it just didn't work this time.
No, we've seen this role. We've seen this shy, high-pitched, I don't know, kind of character, and it's just, it gets old. It gets old, and it was a one-note performance for me.
I love her as a candidate for Miss Congeniality this year with that $1 million smile, but it was not, whatever.
Let's go to the runway, which the runway theme was Hot Pockets.
Hot Pockets. So hot couture, hot pocket realness. And the first look out was Simone, and she did a really cool look. She was basically like a little doll in a big pocket, like a big denim pocket with a zipper and everything. And I thought it looked great. The hair choice was amazing.
I know. I loved the denim and the gold with the gold zipper and this very wide leg trouser. It was just, cool. I really thought it was very flattering and very beautiful to look at. I also loved, I think my favorite look on this runway was Got Mick. So clever.
Want to buy a sundial?
It was
literally, you know, from Hercules. That's literally what it was. The second she came out, I was like,
she was this flasher, and when she opens the flasher jacket, she's wearing a dress made of gold watches. It was almost like a Bob Mackie kind of dress, but made of watches. I was obsessed.
It was insane. Also, I did love Rosé's, the 60s like mod, black and white, and then there was the reveal moment with it too. It was very well constructed, very well thought out.
And as our guest judge, we have to shout out to our guest judge, Cynthia Erivo, Tony Award winner Cynthia Erivo. She made the reference to Sweet Charity for Rosé's look, and I have to agree that I love me some Sweet Charity, and it was a perfect period mod look. I loved it.
It was great. And then Olivia's look was meh. It was very beautiful. It just didn't hit the assignment.
No, it wasn't. It was more of a peplum than a pocket.
Yeah. And then Candy wore something somewhat similar to Simone's Polaroid dress from the episode 1 or 2. It looked beautiful. It was very colorful. I think if she styled it differently with different hair and maybe some accessories, it could have been better. But the judges did not care for it.
Yeah, the look didn't come together. I could see it working in an alternate reality, but it just wasn't. It was too much and yet not enough that worked together.
Right. Yeah. So with all that being said, we had Candy and Olivia in the bottom 2, securing the other 3 spots in the top 4. And now they had to fight it out to see who would join them. And they did a Cher song, which I think was iconic. I can't remember the name of the song.
Strong Enough. It was so good. Because it's a perfect lip sync song because it starts so ballady, it's so powerful, and then it just goes into this disco dance tune.
It just crescendos. And I think the lyrics too are like, I'm strong enough to deserve a place in the top 4, you know what I mean?
Yes.
And that was iconic. They both, I thought, lip synced well, but I think, and this is always the case with how the winner's determined, Candy kind of like embodied the song a little bit better.
Mm-hmm.
She was more emotionally present than Olivia was.
Candy's a great performer. I mean, you can say a lot of things about Candy, but she is very powerful when she gets on a stage, and she just commands your attention and you can't look away. And I got to respect that.
Yeah, she was great. So if that doesn't insinuate enough, Candy got to stay. She shantaed or, whatever. And then Olivia was sent home.
Yes, now we have our top 4. Our top 4 are Got Mick, Rosé,
Simone, and
Candy. Which
teamwork.
Yeah. Teamwork. I'm ready for this top 4. I'm really excited to see what happens next.
It's a sickening top 4. I could honestly be happy with any of them winning at this point. I've grown to love all of them so much, But we will be here till the very end of the season every Sunday with Amber. So until then, my name is Sherry Poppins.
And my name is Angela Mansberry. See you next time. Cheers, babe.
Bye. Ooh.
Girl, that's hot.
Cheers, girls. Thank you. Just a few more weeks to go. Who do you think's going to win? That'll be fun to find out. All right. So, Russell, come on in. Let's talk.
I'm back.
Yes. Oh, my goodness. It's been fun so far, huh?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, this is off to a great start. Actually, we're about halfway through, so we're more than a start at this point.
Yeah, but we've got Matt Lowell coming up. Sap Tappin, Mud Flappin, Sap Tappin, Mud Flappin. We've got Matt Lowell coming up, our good friend Matt Lowell. We haven't seen him for a couple of weeks, but he's got something to say to us. And we've got some special guests from Beaver Creek who are going to sing a song for us. And we're really excited about that. And Rusty Peen's going to be back for 2 more rounds.
There will be more peen than you can handle.
Yes. All right. So that's going to be fun. And we've got a few other things. A special appearance by Marguerite LeMay, too. So we're looking forward to that. So hang in there. We got some more
Rocco
to do.
and Lucy.
And, oh my God! Yeah, bitching in the kitchen. We got that coming up too. So let's get moving. So let's show that caption picture one more time.
There it
Oh,
is. If you've got a great caption, if you've got something muddy to say, send it in to Jack. He'd love
my
to hear
goodness. Oh, can you imagine the feeling of being in there? Oh, I
it.
just don't like that at all. And let's see, make it quick for the bustiers there.
Yes, let's send a mid-show shout out and thank you to all of our bustiers. And remember, if you'd like to help keep Amber Live going, you can use the Venmo that's there at RJD Pro, and we really, really appreciate it. Thank you all.
Yes.
And then I want to remind people that we do still have this mug in a competition or a giveaway. If you'd like to go to amberlive.tv, there's a click to win button, and you can enter, fill out the form and enter to win the coffee mug. And then finally, we have a word from our sponsor.
Yes.
Hey, it's Lucy Bell. Have you visited the Amber Live store to get your own amazing Amber Live merch? Just visit amberlive.tv and you can see all the incredible items we have for you. Regular coffee mugs, large coffee mugs, and even magic coffee mugs. T-shirts, hoodies, sweatshirts, tote bags, and even beach towels. Y'all, they make great gifts for your friends. I've got mine. Just visit the Amber store at amberlive.tv and order yours today.
And we also have pillows. Yes, it's a great pillow, very comfortable. And you know what's great about it? It has a zipper here where you can take it off and wash it because I know some of you are going to stain it. So it's really a nice, comfortable pillow. So make sure you get that. We got different colors and different sizes. So check out amberlive.tv for the merchandise. Whew. All right, what do we have next? Oh, she was just here, I know, but you're never too tired to see Lucy Bell. So let's bring her up for Bitchin' in the Kitchen. What does she have today?
Bitchin' in the kitchen with Lucy Bell.
Hey, happy Easter, everybody. It's Lucy Bell LeMay here with another episode of Bitchin' in the Kitchen. Oh, and I am so happy to be part of this year's Sap Tappin Mud Flappin Review Show. Around here, the sap is flowing and the mud is about butthole deep, let me tell you. Speaking of sap, I have a wonderful recipe this time for a wonderful cocktail made with a little maple syrup. So you want a good shot of vodka, 1 part, just a little more. Prosecco. Okay, let's get into this here. They always make this so easy. They have it, Yeah. Oh boy, girl, could you lose a nail on this? They certainly don't want you to get into it real quick, do they? Here we are. My vodka is going to melt all my ice before I get everything else in there. Ready? Woohoo! 2 ounces of this. So good. And now a little orange juice. We will top it off. And our maple syrup. And you want about a tablespoon or so. Yeah. And now the key to the cocktail is take a big swig of this good old bubbly before you drink your cocktail. And it just cleanses your palate for you. Oh, those bubbles. This I will garnish. We're going to stir this a little bit. Going to stick a little rosemary if you got it. Oops, I forgot my straw. Very good. Now, normally, we would be on the stage somewhere singing and dancing and telling a few jokes. The band would be there with us. Oh, we'd have so much fun. But no, not this year. It's just like last year. We're stuck in the kitchen, just a bitchin'. I've got a great recipe for you. We're going to make some mudslide pudding. I can use this right here. No cooking involved, which is so great. We've got our bowl, yep. And we're going to start with a box of just chocolate pudding. Oh, yeah. We're going to add a cup and 1/3 to 1 cup and 1/3 cup of milk to this. 1/3 cup of Bailey's Irish cream. And a 1/3 cup of Kahlua. I bet y'all thought I was going to do some rum chata, didn't you? Nope, not this time. And now all we got to do is just whisk this with a wire whisk. Woo, that was difficult. Just whisk it away until it starts getting thick. You're going to whisk it for 2 minutes. So we got some cups right here. And we're just going to take it and fill these little cups full. Ooh, look at that good old creamy stuff. Yep, this reminds me of the mud around here. That's for sure. Good old mudslide. Now, I do have some that's finished here for you so you can see what they look like. Oh, let me take a drink. Ooh. See? Look at that. Oh, just the way Grandma used to make it. Oh, my goodness. So good. Well, I guess that's pretty much it for us today. But I do want to remind you, please, wear your mask, wash your hands, and watch your distance. And if you can get the vaccine, please do, because it'll make everything a lot better. And hey, everybody have fun this spring and enjoy the mud season. See you next time.
Lucy Bell sent me some of the pudding. That is good. Ooh, there is alcohol in that. If you want the recipes, they're over on amberlive.tv. Oh my goodness. All right. So you've seen him a couple times already on Amber Live, but he had a special message for this time of year. So let's welcome back Mathol. Mathol, come on in.
Hey everybody, it's me, Mathol. I ain't got a lot of time for you skeezers today. I gotta get back down to the warehouse so I can keep the distribution center going, shipping crap to all these 22-year-olds who are already magically somehow completely, totally, fully vaccinated before being eligible. It is nice to know that these little window lickers can preach about justice and then still feel good lying to get free medical care before essential workers. Asthma my ass. Anyway, don't worry about their mommies and daddies. I'm sure they're feeling very good knowing that their precious Aidens and Madisons will still be able to get safely blitzed over at the university or ski hill. So, rather than just sit here and give you a random bit of advice about the spring, I am here to give the top 5 reasons you should just stay out of New England until you are fully vaccinated. Like, for real, dude. Do it. Number 1. In Vermont, it is still 34 degrees in mud season. So your stupid little Audi is going to get tossed around the road by getting stuck in the tracks of whatever oversized pickup is in front of you. Remember, all oversized pickup trucks are driven by Realtree camo-wearing, butt-lighting dudes who are too busy slamming road sodas to make sure they're not dipping into ditches on occasion. If you want to put your freshly waxed Jersey ass through that, be my guest. Number 2, you're only ever truly welcome in New Hampshire if you can quote scissor fight lyrics and ride a motorcycle without a helmet. I know you want to go shopping and skip the taxes, but even before there was a global pandemic, these guys hated visitors unless it's some presidential candidate who's pretending they give a crap about some podunk town named Dixville Notch. By the way, Dixville Notch sounds a lot like a town made up of guys all marked down in Amber's little black book. Number 3, Maine is full of weirdos and smells like a paper factory. Thankfully, they've got plenty of trees to keep making nasal swabs and loose-leaf notebooks, so just stay out of Maine and leave those little maniacs to their own devices. They can ship lobster these days. Number 4, Connecticut has always been New England's rich bitch stepsister, and shouldn't count on this list because they've already sold their souls to New York and New Jersey. We only let them think that they are part of New England because Connecticut is a great buffer for the newest pandemic-inspired version of white flight, the rich ditch. Number 5, the crown jewel of New England, Mass. Patriots Day is virtual this year, and the marathon was moved to October. So you might as well just sit on your own front lawn at 5 a.m., roll back a few dozen Twisted Teas, and clang that stupid cowbell in encouragement of anyone who is still willing to go outside for a jog. Now, in case you caught the fact that there are in fact 6 New England states, and this is a top 5 list, I will ask you, whoever remembers Rhode Island. So to recap, if you're packing up your Range Rover to weekend in another state because you've just had enough and deserve a vacation, just bang a Yui, zip around the rotary, do whatever you have to do to turn that car back in your own driveway, park your vehicle, and stay the home, alright? Go Sox.
Thank you, Matt. I guess I don't have to do my top 5 this week. You did it for me. Great job. We enjoy seeing Matt. Matt, you're welcome to come on any time. Now, earlier tonight, we had Rusty Peen from Lower Beaver Gash. Well, now we have a couple from Beaver Creek. Now, in the past, we have not spoken well of the citizens of Beaver Creek. I may have been quoted as saying, we take a leak in Beaver Creek. But in this age of COVID, I've decided that we forget those. But those are bygone thoughts, all right? Now we love everyone. So we want to welcome the owners of the Oh My Salon, Mr. Don, and his lovely wife, Sarah Noma. So they have a special song for you.
Aren't you ready yet? Just like a man. We're gonna be late.
Late?
For the Easter parade, we had a date, remember?
Ah.
Let's see. Yes, very nice. In your Easter bonnet, with all the frills upon it, you'll be the grandest fella at the Easter parade. I'll be all in clover, and when they look you over, we'll be the proudest couple at the Easter parade.
On the avenue, Fifth Avenue, the photographers will snap us, and you'll find that you're in the photograph view.
Oh, I could write a sonnet about your Easter bonnet and the one
Come on!
Easter flower. You know what? That didn't go well. The flowers are on the floor. Let's try something else. Let's try something else. Something a little more.
We gotta do it again now. Ah, this is more like it. Take 2. In your Easter bonnet, with all the fringe upon it, you'll be the hottest bunny in the Easter parade.
I'll be eating clover, and when they look me over, we'll be the proudest couple at the Easter parade. Or track ball.
On the avenue,
On the avenue,
Home Avenue,
Home Avenue,
the photographers
will snap us.
and
You'll
you'll
find
find
a
a
joy
joy
in a writing of you. I'll be writing a sonnet about your Easter bonnet and the one I'm taking to the Easter parade.
Happy Easter.
Happy Easter to one and all. Mwah!
Mwah! Thank you, Sarah Noma and Mr. Don. We so appreciate that. And I got my Easter bonnet back on. Thank you for the reminder. Oh, that was so much fun. Thank you. We hope to hear more from you. Yes. All right. Let's see what we have next. Oh, we have, let's see. I think I've got some more facts about mud and maple. Let me see what I have here. Yep. So, a person named Ahmed Kalaantre said, seeing the mud around a lotus blossom is pessimism. Seeing a lotus blossom in the mud is optimism. Oh, different way to look at mud. They also said a farmer is a magician who produces money from the mud. Oh, that's true. And then Leila Gifty Akita said, I love to get in the mud to appreciate being clean. And you know what? Thomas Jefferson transplanted sugar maples from Vermont to try and make syrup. But Virginia didn't have the right combination of warmer days and freezing nights to produce the right flow. And the tree survived, but never produced any syrup. And you know what? With the climate change, that might be the way it is here in a couple of years. Ooh. And then Adlai Stevens said, he who slings mud generally loses ground. Ooh, that's thought-provoking. And Carl Sandburg said, there is an eagle in me that wants to soar. And there is a hippopotamus in me that wants to wallow in the mud. I get you, Carl. And did you know that deep-fried maple leaves have become a common snack in several regions of Japan? The leaves are collected, then kept for about a year in barrels of salt, and finally they're covered with a special sweet dough and fried in oil. Ooh, that sounds good. We'll have to try. Lucy Bell, did you write that down? A year from now, we want some of that in Bitchin' in the Kitchen. But for now, we'll settle for round 3 with Rusty Peen.
Dude, fucking right. Ain't never seen no such action like this before at the Peeps Underdome. Seen about a bottle of stamina. I've never seen so many peeps withstand so much time in the microwave that we're really frying the brains out, yeah? So we're gonna check on round 3 now, see who's gonna be the toughest critter of all in the Duckies versus Bunnies round. We already seen that the old peep was winner first round, and we saw that blue bunny was winner for the second round. So let's go take a look and turn the dome, see what's going on now, y'all. Dude, it's round 3 for the singles round. We got the classic yellow ducky versus the blue bunny rabbit, and they got their launchers pointed at each other, off to a good start. Blue bunny trying to pop himself up with a toothpick, but it looks like it's for nothing. Oh, he's down, and he can only rely on the sumo wrestler move, trying to knock the other fucker off the plate right there, see? You know, you can't do nothing with that launch now, because the ducky blew himself up real big there. So the blue bunny, he can only try to use his teeth and bite into the yellow ducky in his tummy. They're belly to belly right now. That's kind of what all he can do. All he can do is just to hang on, but he's starting to get the smoke coming out of his butthole, coming out of his eyes. Honestly, I don't see how he can maintain the stamina on this round, dude. I think he's kind of done for. But all he has to do is just poke a little hole in that yellow ducky, and the yellow ducky's done for. Just drop kick him in the fucking throat, just like, you know, Milton style and all that. Oh, he can't make it there. He's got the smoke coming out of his butthole. He's smoking out the butthole, he's smoking out the eyes. Yellow ducky, he's, you know, staying in there. He's just really hanging on in there. There's a big puff of smoke, couldn't tell who it was coming from. And, oh, there he goes. He's got the smoke coming out the butthole. That's some burnt sugar right there. Blue bunny done for. We got a winner here this Easter. It's the classic yellow peep taking it all home for the singles division. We'll come right back to for the round 4, the classic battle royale mode. Well, right now, we're going back to you, Amber. We'll see you soon for the final Battle Royale mode. All peeps, all duckies, guns join another.
I can't wait. That is going to be so much fun. Now, if you ever saw a Sap Tappin Mud Flappin review live, you know there was Lucy Bell and me and my dear sister Marguerite. Well, Marguerite couldn't make it this year to do a performance for us. But I'll tell you what, her birthday's coming up in a couple of weeks. And if you'd like to send her a card, email us and we'll send you her address so you can do that, okay? But I'd like to present one of Marguerite's favorite songs she ever did. It was one of her classic numbers. And here it is now.
Bigger is better. That's the way to widen your appeal. What's more delicious, a celery stock or a 10-course gourmet meal? Bigger is better. That's the rule to make a girl feel great. What's more inviting, a one-room flat or a grand estate? Full on a view, it's not so bad. Your man will learn to love it. I've got all I ever had. In fact, I've got a lot more of it. Bigger is better. An apple tree keeps interest evergreen. Would you rather ride a pogo stick or a full stretch limousine? Oh, I may have some miles on me, but I know how to handle the curves. And you talk about your dual airbag. Bigger is better. That's the key for keeping out of pocket. What sparkles for a diamond chip or a 15-carat rock? Bigger is better. Large and luscious always fills my boat. What keeps you warm? A muskrat muff or a chinchilla coat? When your finger starts to spread, that's no cause to hate it. Do what Zakefield did instead. Decorate it, celebrate it. Oh, I'm sure a couple of you know what I am talking about. Bigger is better. Take that tip, and life keeps getting fine. Now what floats your boat? A dinghy or a full-length luxury liner. Too much of a good thing is never enough. Come on, baby, and strut your stuff. And that is what I came out here to say. Even my message is heavy. Bigger is better, so start getting bigger today. Hey, hey, hey. And remember, girls, life is like a paycheck. A generous figure is always better. Yeah.
Oh, that was so nice to see, Marguerite. I want to thank Nathan Jarvis, who sent us that tape. And that was Cousin Craig and the Decoys accompanying them. And Marguerite sang that song at one time on the Flynn Theater stage in front of 1,200 people. That's how good she was, that number. Take care, girl. We miss you. All right, so now we have a word from one of our favorite sponsors.
Okay, now it's getting time for, I had my first guest. Now I have time for my first sponsor. Yes, you can sponsor too, but can you top this? Let's take it away.
Come on down to B&B Auto Workshop. If there ain't too much weight, you can bring it in. Day after tomorrow, well, work might begin. We got a lot of projects, so don't have a cow. Put yourself on the list. We'll get to it somehow. If it ain't too heavy, you can bring it in. A B&B Workshop will fix it again. Sometimes I got to fiddle when I fix a part. Crossing wires in the middle is shocking to my heart. When we go on break, there's a fly on the wall, and the fan goes around, and the pit bulls How? If it ain't too heavy, you can bring it in. Oh, B&B Workshop will fix it again. Well, you need a new rent. I can't help you there. Phil Scott's my friend in his Kmart underwear. Monday got a rim job, peck, piston, bore, and stroke. And then Beaver Pond Airport to see if my plane can float. Well, if it ain't too heavy, you can bring it in. B&B Workshop will fix it again.
Oh my goodness, thank you. Cousin Bones from the B&B Fix-It Shop at Beaver Pond, Vermont. Yes, you can bring it in. They'll fix it. Well, leave it out by the road and they'll carry it in, all right? They don't want to make too much contact with you. But isn't that exciting to have a sponsor? You can sponsor Amber Live as well. Just write to that email down there and make it happen, all right? Very cheap rates as well.
That was about a year ago. Yeah, I have a new set now and everything. That was a great flashback. Thank you very much. The B&B Fix-It Shop, they're still working. All right, let's go back to Lower Beaver Gash and catch up with Rusty Peen, the finals. Let's go.
Good, I'm so fucking stoked for the final round here. We're gonna see the Battle Royale where we take all the peeps and put them all together in the arena. On the corpses the deceased have already passed on, so now we're gonna take a look down there to the Thunderdome and see what's going on now, you know? Alright, dude, this is it right now, and this is the Battle Royale where you see the fucking final peep showdown. You got all the bunnies, all the little duckies facing off against each other, all their lances poking at each other, and facing off against each other on the corpses of all dead bodies from previous rounds, don't you know? Alright, so we got the pink, bunny. He off to a rough start. He falling in the back. You can see him right here spinning around right there. I got the lance stuck out, trying to hook pop someone. He's expanding though. Keep your eye on him. Oh, but we got the blue bunny. He expanding too right there. He back to back and belly to belly to that classic yellow peep right there. Oh, what is this? Pink bunny, he got in his face, he smashed up against the curb. He's gonna get curb shot real soon. He's losing his ears. They're about to fall off, and oh, he got his ear smashed right the fuck off there. Fucking drop kick in the fucking side of the face. As the rest of the peeps are turning into a mountain of marshmallowy gooiness there. They're all just sort of congealing into one little blob right there. But who's gonna be the first one to pop the other one? You already seen the pink bunny, he getting smashed up, and oh, there he goes again. He's getting his face fucking turned right the fuck off. Never seen anything like this on a Peep Thunderdome before. This is the worst Easter peep show for that pink bunny I ever seen. And there he goes again. He's getting the smash right out of him. He's off the plate. Disqualified. He ain't going nowhere. And there goes the yellow peeps here off the plate too. They're not making it home tonight. But who's gonna be it? Who's gonna be it? Is it the funfetti peep or the blue peep who's the winner here? The blue peep is just spanning out over everyone. Oh, it's the blue peep for the win. He's on top of this. This is an Easter peep show to remember, Amber. No. All from the ruins, all from the trailer. Can't make the same mistake this time. We are the drag queens, lost generation. We are the ones that they left behind. And I wonder when we're ever gonna change it. Living under the fear till nothing else remains. We don't need a peep for Easter. We don't need another peep show. All we want is just an egg hunt with marshmallows. All the drag queens sing, we don't need a peep for Easter. We don't need another peep show. We just want a chocolate egg hunt with marshmallows. Dude, fucking right, Amber. I ain't never seen so much action at Easter Peeps Thunderdome before, so I'm glad this all worked out. Hope y'all have a happy Easter and see you next year, huh?
Oh, Rusty Bean. All right. Now, if you'd like to see a return of Rusty Bean, do a comment. All right. Let's get him back. I think he's a little shy. So to get him back, we're going to have to need some crowd support. All right. Well, we've got lots of characters here on Amber Live, but one of the most consistent and one of the most characters is Rocco Zamboni. And of course, he's here. Hey, Rocco.
Hey, Amber, happy Easter. You're one Easter chick I like to see, you know?
Hey. Rocco, you're dressed a little differently tonight.
Well, yeah, because, I went to an Easter dinner. And I kind of dressed down a little bit because if you dress too fancy at an Easter dinner with relatives, they want you to keep coming back. And that's something I don't want to do.
All right. So tell me a little bit more about your Easter dinner or whatever else you wanted to talk about.
Oh, man, let me tell you, I got a lot of relatives, and a lot of them, they live all over the country due to the witness protection to living in different places all over the country because they want to. And, it's just one of those things that sometimes we get together in secret, of course, and we, roast a lamb, roast a pig, roast a duck or whatever. I don't know. They put it on a plate. I eat it, and then I say, all right, I've had enough of this crap, and I leave. So it's a good time.
Oh, good. Any other Easter traditions that you do?
Not me. But let me tell you, I was talking to a cousin of mine. All right? He's from down south. That's all I'm going to say. Because I don't know where down south he is. He just says, I'm from down south. And he's got an Easter tradition that's a little down Southian. So I don't know.
Are you going to share that with us?
What?
Are you going to share it with us?
Yeah, actually. Go ahead. Russell, you got my cousin over there. Hey, how y'all doing? Anyway, what I'm doing out here in the marsh on this wonderful Easter day is going to be doing what I usually do on Easter. It's called hunting. That's right. I like to hunt. I know you do too, because, that's what we all do, right? Anyway, this is what I'm going to do today. It's a special hunting trip I do every Easter. This year, I'm going to be hunting Easter eggs. That's right, Easter egg hunting. So, first thing you got to do if you want to find an Easter egg, got to do the Easter egg call. Egg, 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 egg.
I'm an Easter egg.
I think I spotted one.
Egg, egg, egg.
Look at him go.
Egg.
He's zipping around. He thinks he's going to hide from me. No way. Come on, Easter egg. I know you're out there. Where are you? Freeze, egg. Got him. Yeah. Now what we're going to have is scrambled eggs for breakfast. It is an Easter tradition. I love it. Let's face it, Jesus rose from the dead. The least you could do is have some eggs. Happy Easter to y'all. Yeah.
So Cooter Zamboni. You've never mentioned Cooter before.
And for good reason, apparently. Holy crap. This is why I don't see my family that often. But,
I think we're going to have...
What?
I think we're going to have to see Cooter again. I'd like to see Cooter and Rusty Bean meet up. I bet you they could have some fun.
I bet you that would be very interesting, right? That Rusty Bean, whoa, what a peep show he puts on,
huh? Yes.
So, what else you doing this Easter besides your show? Did you do anything fun?
No, I didn't. Just prepare for this. Getting all. Everyone thinks Russell does all the work, but it's actually me. I do everything.
I
Russell
heard
just
you
comes
do
on
stuff.
twice a show, and
You got your outfit, right?
yes.
That's something.
All right, Rocco, do you have anything plans for the week coming up?
I'm going to be working on some stuff, reading the nurses because that's what I like to do. And I'm just going to do some other things, maybe contact some other family members down the road. I'm a little nervous about that, but you never know who's going to pop up every now and then.
Well, we're looking forward to meeting more of your family.
It could be an interesting thing. You're going to maybe regret that.
I don't think so. All right. Well,
all right. Don't get stuck in the mud. All right.
Bye-bye, Rocco.
Yeah.
See you next week. That's great. Yeah, Johnny, I was getting ready for the Leaf Peepin' review instead of the Sap Tappin', Mud Flappin'. Got it right finally. Hey, Jack, come on in.
Hi
Jack.
there. Hey,
Good to
what a
see
crazy
you.
show tonight. I had no idea there were so many characters in the greater Beaver Pond area.
Oh, well, it's just a hub of creativity, I guess. So what do we have for the caption this week?
That is a good question. Russell, let's see that picture again and see what you wonderful people put for our caption. We've got Big J who said, "There's a dog driving my truck." And Larry says, "You're not stuck unless the mud is up to the windows." Doug says, "Rush hour traffic is light today." And Gary says, "What happened to the paved road? Daniel Boone hasn't even been on this road." He needs a pick-em-up truck to get on those roads. Lucy Bell says, thinking for the dog, "I'm not coming to you. You come and get me." And finally, Cousin Craig says, "Should have never let the dog drive the truck this time of year."
Leave it to the dog lovers.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, well, any other comments about the show tonight, Jack?
Well, we had a lot of good comments about Rusty Peen. A little peen goes
Larry
a long
might
way.
like Rusty. I thought Larry might like Rusty, especially in the muscle shirt.
Oh yeah, well he brought out the gun show a little bit.
Yes. All right. Hey, Russell, come on in. Join us.
Hello.
Hey, Russell. Whoa, thank you so much for putting it all together. I jest, I jest. I know you put all the things together, push all the buttons. Yes.
Russell was saying it sounds like Amber needs a peep later.
Oh, you can mail them to her.
Pudding.
They won't go
I'd rather
bad.
have some pudding from Lucy Bell. That's what I'd rather have.
It's one of the things that Peeps and Matzah have in common is that they never go bad.
No.
So
Peeps gone bad.
Now that we've gotten through the Leaf Peepin' Cider Sippin' review, Amber, the Sap Tappin' Mud Flappin' review.
Yeah.
So in August, will we be doing the cow milking cornholing review?
That's possible. That's very possible. So, Russell, what do we got coming up next week here on Amber Live?
Oh my goodness! Next week, we have some great guests. Next week, we have an actor, Ken Holmes, who you have been in a film with, or your alter ego has.
Yes.
And we also have, all the way from Edmonton, we have Vanity Fair, who is part of the Royal Court up there and is going to come on and talk to us about what she does, which should be quite interesting. And we'll get to hear about drag queens from another country.
Oh, how exciting.
French-speaking drag queens.
Yeah, well, she's out in Edmonton, so I'm not sure if she's French or not, but we'll find out.
All right. Well, very good. Well, thank you both very much for a great show tonight. Thank you. I really appreciate your support. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. And so that completes our quasi-annual Sap Tappin' Mud Flappin' review. Thank you for being a part of it. Thank you to all the guests and performers. I really appreciate it. Now, I know some of my friends here in Burlington, and especially the Three Needs family, are feeling rather down tonight for our loss. And I'm feeling it with you. And together, we'll get through it. All right. So thank you very much, everyone. And see you next week. I'm going to be here. Hope you will be too.
What are you doing? Reading a book on webcasting. It's called Live Streaming for Dum-Dums. Who needs a book when you can watch this show? I'm doing field research.